So I'm out here in the garage checking on Storm, my 2025 Can-Am Spyder RT to Sky. And for those of you that have been following the channel, you probably can see something a little bit different when you're looking at the mirrors. Which brings me to my question, was I tricked by Trick LED? And the short answer is yes. Give me a second to set up the camera, we'll cue the intro, and I'll jump right into the story. Channel. I'm Kevin, low budget spider writer, and today I have this surprise for you. A brand new set of Trick LED high visibility mirror LED lights that I received over the weekend in this box right here. If you've been following the channel, you've seen the videos where I've gone over the majority of the mods that I have installed on my 2025 Can-Am Spyder RT Sea to Sky. And one of those previous mods was a set of these high visibility LED mirror lights. For whatever reason, I started having an issue with the light on the right side. When I had that issue, I never reached out to Sling Mods, that's who I originally bought the product from, or Trick LED to try to troubleshoot the product. Ultimately, I just made the decision to wire in a different set of lights that I had already had here in the garage, and I was satisfied with that workaround. At some point, my video made its way to Trick LED, and I received an email on December 29th from Ben, who wanted to talk about the issue that I had. He gave me his personal information. I reached out to him. We had a very productive conversation about the mods that I have on my Spyder and those particular sets, that particular set of mirror lights that I was having an issue with. He asked me why I did not reach out to Sling Mods or Trick LED to try to resolve the problem. I told him that's really not what I do. Part of what I do to bring you content, as well as just for my own purposes, I try to find other ways to resolve the issue. I did tell Ben that by me not doing that, it did not mean that I did not have confidence in any of his products. As you're well aware, 95% of the lighting products that I have installed on my Spyder are from Trick LED. And it's for the obvious reason. Their products work. Not only do they work, they're easily compatible with whatever Spyder platform that you have. The price point of their products is right on point, and the ease of installation makes it simple for anybody that has no problem coming out to their garage, tearing their Spyder down to get these products installed. It takes minutes to do. It's not complicated. You don't have to do any drilling. You don't have to do any wire splicing. It's an easy, simple plug and play mod to get a premium look on your Spyder. And as you can see, these are a very premium looking set of lights, and they really round out my Spyder platform. And I can show you that these lights have no issues. We'll start with the right side. As you can see, it's cycling as it should. Same with the left side. And even when we go to our hazard lights. A beautiful product. It works flawlessly. No issues. I love the way it looks. It fits the accent of the bike perfectly. And the install is very, very easy. As I've told you in previous videos, between Sling Mods and Trick LED's website, they have easy to follow instructions on how to install this product on your Spyder. And as you can see, it is definitely a worthwhile upgrade, especially when we talk about things from a safety perspective, where you want to increase the front visual profile of your bike. This is a great low cost way to do it. And as I've shown you in previous videos, how you want to inspect your lighting products when they come, I can tell you I did the same on these products. and there were none of the flaws that I pointed out on the previous set of lights that I had installed that I took off. Now, the reason why I did not show you guys that previous set of lights is because I used TricLED's wiring to install those lights on my bike, and it would have not have been fair to them to show you how to do something with a product that is proprietary to their company. So that's why I never showed you how to do that. I did carefully take those lights off just in case I ran into a problem, but as you can see, there's been no problem. Give me a second. I'm going to grab the camera. I'm going to take you for a quick walk around of the bike, and we'll wrap this video up. As you can see, these lights are perfect. I mean, they fit perfectly, very flush up against the housing for the mirror. Nice, steady, bright light. Even in the daytime, you can be seen. Gives a nice aesthetic look to the front of the bike. It really accents to me the very aggressive profile of the front of my Spyder. Definitely the look that I was going for. And I'll tell you about the install. It took me about not even 15 minutes to put these lights on. I probably spent more time carefully removing the previous set that I had on there before I received this. But very straightforward. You pop the mirror housing off. Sling Mods has a very detailed video on how to do that. You'll take your pry tool and you'll just go right down in there. You'll pop this cover right off carefully. And then you'll follow their instructions on how to set your light up on the front, how to tape it off. Uh, Prep is important, so making sure you clean it properly and using the provided alcohol prep pad as well as adhesion promoter pad to make sure you get a good solid contact. And that's going to be important since this is going to be exposed all the time to the elements. You want to make sure that you get your mount just right. As you can see, if you can see it, there's no gaps between how these lights sit flushly up against the mirror housing. And then once you get this mounted, you're going to run your wiring down through. I will give you a quick tip that I used. I removed this paneling right here because it'll give you access to be able to see inside. And I took a flashlight, and once I fished the wiring down through the side of the bike, I was able to reach my hand in there and reach my other hand up under the bottom and just guide it down to where I want it. Again, you want to be mindful of your heat sources. I ran the wiring up under this top cover and through. And then I made my connection points as I've showed you before, right up under here. Zip tied everything up nice and tight, away from any moving parts so nothing gets pulled away. And as you can see, it integrates very well with the other TricLED lighting products that I have installed on Storm. I have the running board, both front and rear passenger LED lights. I have their rear LED lights installed as well, and it just gives it a nice look. And most importantly, what I really love about their lighting products is that smoke look that they give all of their lighting products that they make for this bike. I really like that. It fits very well with the color of my particular Spyder. And I can tell you from that conversation that I had with Ben, I'm not going to share a lot of the information that we talked about, but I can tell you this is a person who really, really, truly believes in their product and the value that it brings to Spyder riders. And unsolicited, he offered to send me this new set and asked me that if he sent me a new set, what would I do with that set? And I told him, if you send it, I'm going to install it for obvious reasons. I loved it before and I love it even more now. I definitely appreciate him making me whole again on this. And this was not something that Ben had to do because, as I pointed out, I did not buy this product directly from them. I bought this product months ago from Sling Mods. I never reached out to Sling Mods to try to do some type of warranty exchange or claim. I just went a different route. So for him to do that, it really speaks volumes about his company and that he really stands behind his product as an owner. How often can you say, as an average everyday person, that the president of a company reached out to you to talk to you about the issues that you had with their particular product? And as a Spyder owner, this is the type of company that you want to buy from. A company that's going to stand behind their products, good, bad, or indifferent. And again, the issue that I was having might not have been necessarily in relation to their product. Because when you look on the front of the box, it'll tell you that this particular product is for the Spyder RT platform from the year 2020 on through 2026. And where BRP might not make a lot of changes to these platforms, they do make subtle changes that we may not be aware of on the consumer side. And as I told you in the previous video, BRP does not reach out to vendors that have aftermarket products to tell them, hey, we are making these particular changes, whether it be a mechanical change, a cosmetic change, some type of programming change, which I believe is probably was the cause of that issue, that it just happened to be the way that BRP programmed this bike. They change things, and rightfully so. It's their product to do what they please. That's why it is important, if you do have a product from an aftermarket vendor, it is important, if you're having an issue, to reach out to their tech support or customer service to make them aware of it so they can address it and update the product. That way, we as the consumer, we get a viable product outside the box, ready to go. And that's what we want. When we spend our hard-earned money, we want to know that we're spending our money on a product that's going to last us and we're not going to have any issues. And if we do, the company is going to stand behind that product and make us whole. And that's exactly what Ben did in this case. And I really appreciate it, Ben. I want to tell you thank you again. I'm really humbled by you reaching out, and extremely humbled by you offering me this replacement product. As you can see, it's installed on Storm. Storm is happy. I'm happy. I'm pretty sure the viewers are happy to see this video. Thank you again. Everybody, this is why you want to subscribe to this channel. You never know what's going to pop up. I know my next video wasn't supposed to be until the end of this week, but I really wanted to share this with you. As soon as I got it installed on Storm the next day so I could share this experience with you. That's why we always live for the experience, and we definitely enjoy the ride along the way. Catch you in the next video. Remember to hit that subscribe button. Peace.